This is a really nice lateral strengthening exercise where I'm adding some maybe loaded mobility, so I'm getting the benefit of a stretch as well as a nice eccentric and concentric strengthening drill too. So a very big bang for your buck type of exercise. I'm gonna have my outside leg down, that's gonna be my working side. My top leg is up facing the camera here. I'm at a 90-degree angle from my line of pull. I just have this kind of anchored, I'd say maybe hip at the lowest point, highest point maybe just over my hands, or over my head. So I don't want it much lower than that. So I have this position kind of at my hip height. I'm gonna press this up over my head. As I go higher, it gets a bit of a degree of difficulty. I have my pelvis posteriorly tucked under me, so I already feel that stretch into my hip flexor and TFL. Now as I'm up here, I'm gonna hold that position of my core contraction and then let this band pull me into a nice stretch. So now I feel my QL, lat length, hip flexor length, and I can pull back strong using that lateral fascial line I just mobilized. Back down to start. So again, I'm positioned 90 degrees. I'm gonna set myself up here by staying tall and long, tucked underneath, little stretch to the hip flexor, pressing this overhead. This band is trying to pull me out of position. I'm resisting it low using my midsection. As I get to this fully extended position, I'm gonna allow that band to side bend me, keeping my lower half still, feel that stretch, and then pull back strong using those obliques. And I can feel when I lose that core contraction, I lose that posterior pelvic tilt, the movement becomes easier. So the challenge for yourself isn't necessarily just the side bend, it's to hold that pelvic stability into that posterior tilt. And then I really feel when I cue myself to tuck under and hold with the abdominals, I can feel that stretch and that strain into the abdominals and that lateral line.